everyone, so it's been quite frequently requested that I talk about horrible histories, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that, because horrible histories is something that I think is absolutely fantastic. The TV show, which I know airs on CBBC, is based on the Terry Deary books by the same name, and when I was about 14, 15, I just became a complete history nerd. I absolutely loved it, and I still do. I think had I not went on to study English, I may have at some point chosen to study history. It's brilliant. And I fell in love with the Terry Deary books. I collected the horrible history books. I don't think I have any now, but I think I might have one of the World War II ones. But I absolutely loved them, and the television programme basically brings these books to life. If you've never read a horrible histories book, basically what it is it's a slightly comic, illustrated breakdown of certain time periods and eras and events in history, and it's written in a way that children can understand. I say children, it's great for any age as a bite-sized beginner's guide. Obviously if you've studied the Victorian era for 20 years and you're an academic and a scholar and you're an expert in the Victorian era, you're not going to get any information from these probably. But for children or beginners with that certain topic, it's very fascinating, and the television show brings these to life. I believe it first came out in 2001 and it was animated, so it was basically animated versions of the books, but the one that came out in 2009 is a live action programme, with your actual actors dressed up as these historical figures, and your Egyptian mummy or whatever, your Aztecs and things, bringing them to life, and it's done through comic sketches and things like that. Sometimes, occasionally you'll have sort of a Victorian person meeting, quick, name somebody else, I don't know, can't name one, somebody from Regency. So it kind of combines history as well to sort of see how different personalities, different time periods produce different personalities and different morals and different things like that. Generally though, the sketches will be time specific. You'll have somebody visiting the doctor in 1810 and it shows you just how different things were, but it's done in a kind of a satirical way sometimes as well, which I think is quite funny. It's absolutely brilliant. Sometimes there's songs and things. I think one of my favourite ones, this is probably just because it's the one that sticks in my mind most, is I think it's a Victorian school. A lot of them tend to be your Victorian era. I think a lot of them are from then. I'm not too sure why, but I think this was the Victorian one, and it was a school classroom, and the teacher was calling out the register, and it's all these really odd names. I'm sure one of them was toilet and things, and obviously as a viewer that's quite amusing, but you're also learning as well. As far as I know, the programme's pretty historically accurate. There are things in there which I didn't know about, but there's nothing in there which has been said which makes me go instantly, that's not true. So it's great. I think one of the cartoon ones did a parody of Hitler in his bunker. I'm sure I don't know if they've done that in live action, but I know the cartoon one did something like that. I do think the cartoon one's a little bit easier to follow for the historical figures that are well known. But for just general information and just getting a good feel of the eras, I think the live action 2009 plus one is brilliant. You don't have to have read the books, you don't have to even know who Terry Deary is or what the Horrible Histories series is to find it educational and entertaining. As I said, it's on CBBC, it is aimed at children, but I think it's something that anybody of any age can get benefit from. I know a couple of years ago, maybe about 2009, 2008, Horrible Histories was massive. I know in 2001, 2002 there was the magazine subscription series, which I didn't actually subscribe to for some weird reason. But yeah, but it's absolutely fantastic. There are clips on YouTube, so if you've never seen it, you can put it into YouTube and check it out. But I do think it's one of the best kids programs on television. It's educational, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's well acted, it's well scripted. It just ticks every correct box going. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!